Keep it locked in the building. I got Nasti music sitting right across from me. We're gonna chop it up, play a couple of records. So keep it locked, all right?
It's MackJune297.
I got a wifey to come to, 5 kids that look just like me, and that's prices to run to. Good life.
To MackJune297.
Where did this come from?
Man, it came 90s R&B birth.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole feel good. You know, mood music.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And it's not all the way 90s. I mix it up a little bit. You know, I take a little bit of influence from different places.
Well, it's got that good, feel good R&B vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's actually I can see where you got that influence from that 90s R&B. You know what I'm saying? Because it lines up.
Yeah.
So when you start recording?
Man, I probably recorded the first time. I was probably about 16, 15, 16. Like in the hood, they used to have me like doing all the hooks and everything. They wanted me to be like a little Nate Dogg or whatever.
Yeah. Who was that?
Just around in the town, you know, I'm from Tulsa. So, you know, just back in the town, you know what I'm saying? I was just, you know, do the hook, you know, we play, you know, playing around, you know what I mean? But I didn't really want to be a hook dude.
Right. You more than just a hook.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to be the, you know, Usher, Genuine, and, you know, all them I was looking up to.
Right.
Coming up, you know, Bobby B. Just on the whole entertainment side of things. And I grew up in the church a little bit too, so I sung a lot of
Well, that's what I was going to ask. When did you realize that you could sing? Was it in church?
Before, probably like 5 or 6.
About 5 or 6 years. You know at 5 or 6 years old that you could sing.
Yeah, I used to watch Michael Jackson. Like I used to know all the lyrics and all that.
Dance moves, the videos, all that good stuff.
All that.
A lot of good artists do that. They imitate, you know, the videos.
Steady,
absolutely.
All that.
All right, so now this first record that we got, man, I Like, man. Tell me about this one right here.
Man, I Like record, man. That's a real feel good record right there, man. It's definitely for the clubs, and you try to keep that R&B sexiness to it at the same time. You know, mixing it with the club.
Yeah.
Me and my partner, shout out to Van Beasy, baby. He another artist back in the town.
Yeah.
Doing this thing, and what's crazy is the hook. I was actually I got the beat and I was feeling it. I was listening to the old Juvenile.
Right.
What was that? The slow motion. And I was just thinking like, how can I do this in an R&B way?
Yeah. Okay.
And that's kind of how that happened.
All right, well, go ahead and introduce it for us real quick.
Man, this is Nasti MusiQ, myself, my single featuring my boy Van Beasy, baby. My Like, man, it's real feel good, and y'all gonna enjoy this vibe, man.
I like you like. I'm loving the way that you move. You stay on my mind so heavy. I'm down for whatever with you. So let me know if you're ready. When I get to you, swimming in that want you to tell me how it feels. I'm trying to keep it real. If you don't want, come with me. If you don't want, come with me, girl. I'm trying to be all you need. It's Mr. Bellroom to the flow. Come see what I've got in store. When we go up and down, and round and round. Don't have to worry about the neighbors, girl. You can shout.
See, I was on 47th and Garrison for a long time.
Okay.
After that, I was over there on by Booker T. I forgot the exact street.
Yeah.
Frankfurt, 53rd and Frankfurt. That's where I was at most of the time when I was younger. And then 47th and Garrison over there by Suburban Acres.
Okay.
Library.
Okay.
Used to be called Alcott. I don't know what it's called now. They be changing up the streets of schools. And I know what they was back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, just asking because, I mean, a lot of people, you know, some people know, but some people don't know that originally I'm from Tulsa as well. North Tulsa. My family's still out in North Tulsa right now. For some reason, some of them still in Turley. I don't know why they still in Turley, but some still in Turley out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out, you know, from a distance. From a distance. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got love for my peoples, but, you know, sometimes when you look back, you just look back. You don't want to go back. You know what I mean? So, big shout out to half my family, man. They all out there, man. So big shout out to everybody in the town, man. Exactly, man. So earlier today we had Big Fee was on the show from Tulsa as well. He was on there. So, but anyway, man. Okay, so the projects and everything. You got these singles, but you got a single that you're getting ready to start pushing here real hard, right?
Yeah, well, right now, the second single, Ready, it's been out. I had it on a project at the end of last year, but it started picking up like in April.
Yeah.
So right now, we just kind of just moving and working it, you know, in the streets, DJs, in the clubs, all that. And I got some new music I'm working on too, some new visuals, just some content to keep it moving while you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting it,
you got to.
move.
Yeah, that's how you move. Keep people anticipating more and more and more, and then by the time they've been, the third or fourth visual comes out, next thing you know, the whole album comes out on it. Right. So as far as the I Like, is there a visual for the I Like out already?
Yeah, there's a visual for I Like out as well. I actually dropped that last summer.
Okay,
so
where can they find that one at?
That's gonna be on Nasti MusiQ, Nasti MusiQ. Just type that I Like Nasti MusiQ, I Like featuring Band Beezy. You'll find that on
YouTube, streaming, everywhere.
iTunes, Spotify, everything.
All right, cool. All right, now what about any performances, shows, or anything like that? You got anything coming up? Anything live for people to come see? Because I know some people heard that was like, I want to check out his live show, or maybe some people saying, hey, I like this guy. I think I want to bring him in for a show. So you got anybody where people can see some performances?
Well, man, it's actually a show that's out this way. That I'm actually, unless something changes, I believe it's the Oklahoma versus Arkansas.
Okay.
It's an R&B show.
Yeah.
That is in the works, and then also, I got some work coming up in October as well.
Okay.
But right now we just getting that content rolling. Yeah. We just working the numbers, getting everything moving how it needs to be.
Okay.
And
now, as far as your content that you're shooting, the videos and things like that, do you go out? Do you get extras, models, and things like that? You go all out with that?
Yeah, it just really depends on the feel of the song.
Okay.
On the On My Light record, it was more of a party vibe, so it was more of a maybe 10, 15 people, just kind of vibing and whatnot. Just depending on how sentimental the video is. I'm an R&B cat, so sometimes you gotta,
your video has to match your song.
Yeah.
You can't just go out and just have a song like, hey man, meet me at this spot, now let's go to this spot. It's
gotta be creative, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, it can't be just spur of the moment. Yeah, it gotta be laid out. That's how I move. So
and we talk about it a lot here on the show, that people tend to forget that entertainment goes beyond the booth. You know what I'm saying? It's not just what you record.
That's the beginning, man. That's 10%.
That's the beginning.
That's 90%. That's a whole nother subject, man. We go all day about that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. All right, so before we do get out of here, though, man, we got one more record we want to check out. But as far as social media and stream sites and platforms and all that kind of stuff, man, how can everybody find you?
Everything is Nasti MusiQ, NASTI MusiQ. That's IG, Spotify, iTunes, Facebook, all that. My Snapchat is Young Nasty, YUNGNSTI, but it's all the same umbrella.
Okay. Now, how'd you come up with the name Nasty?
Man,
where did that come from? I've been waiting to ask that all week.
It's a real interesting story, man. Like, originally though, and shout out to my guys back home, man. You say you from town, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you remember?
No, it was no.
No, you remember this? I know you remember. If you're from the town, you know this job. TCIM.
Yeah,
you know about TCIM.
I do know TCI. That was the call center of all call centers.
The call center of all call centers.
Right.
So when we was kids, man, well, I was the youngest one, and we was just nasty, So we had a little clique, and it's NASTI means never allow someone to intimidate. So
there we go.
Originally, we was just a little clique. And then like it just stuck with me. I already did music, I already sang and through parties and all that type of stuff. So it kind of just stuck with me, and I just kind of kept it. It's on my arm, man. I put it on my arm, man. It's official.
Yeah. Nice time. Make sure we gotta get those the pictures for it. Plus on top of that, when we get done, we gonna flick it up and everything, and we'll get them all on social media. And of course, the videos, interviews, and everything, MackJune297, it all goes down with that. But again, I just want to say, man, I do appreciate you coming by. I appreciate the good music that you're putting out. The good content. And people always, you hear people say a lot, oh, that's real R&B, and people, then you have the other half of it, like, if that's real R&B, what's fake R&B? There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to R&B, it's supposed to make you feel good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's a difference in it. Like, I feel like it changes every decade, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the 80s contemporary to the 90s, to how it changed in the early 2000s to 2010 when it changed. Yeah. It's always different changes within it, you know what I mean? But it's a certain part that I feel is like the true essence of R&B. Like, even if it's like more rappy, the more current up to date, it's like you hear something and be like, no, that's an R&B right there. But
it's supposed to make you feel good, though.
I got it covered, man. Don't worry about it. I got it covered.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I know you do. I know you do.
Yeah,
I know you do. I just sometimes you get an R&B song that just comes out, and you be like, I can't believe that's R&B. It makes you want to go rob somebody. Like, yo, that was R&B. Okay,
Trap and B.
Yeah, and it's different. All right, so get out of here, man. One more time, social media. One more time.
NASTI MusiQ Nasti MusiQ all the way across the board, man.
All right, now this ready right here. This single that we're talking about, man. Go ahead and introduce this one. Now, how long ago you said you recorded this? When was
I
this
recorded this song originally probably about 9 months, 8 months ago.
And then it started catching up.
Probably like March, April, yeah.
Okay. All right. So and this one, the visuals already out for this one.
Visuals out.
All right, and that's YouTube as well. The video.
The visual is out on Stereo Hearts R&B. It's one of the biggest R&B platforms. You can type in Stereo Hearts R&B or just type in Stereo Hearts R&B. Nasti MusiQ Ready featuring Tylee. You'll better find it that way. Right. Spotify, same thing. We got a nice little 20,000 streams on it right now, so it's moving.
All right. Have you heard of the R&B Sundays that we have up here?
I have got word of that.
You may want to tap in with those. Okay. Because that vibe, that music, it'll fit perfect for it. You know what I'm saying? We've had Mario was here not too long ago. Eric Bellinger, yeah, absolutely, man. I think tomorrow we got Young Zay is going to be hosting that from here in the city as well. So that'll be a good look. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Something like that definitely help break you in right in OKC, man.
So we locked in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, so go ahead and introduce this ready, man.
Man, listen, if you love R&B, you love real R&B, I ain't saying nothing fake, but if you love real R&B, you're going to love this record, man. Get ready.
Nasti MusiQ, it's ready.
It's MackJune297.
Something different here.
They broke the air.
Like I'm ready. The door is open. It's gonna be so if you ready. Like I'm ready. Turn the lights down low. I take my time and do it slow. When you ready, let me know. Let me know when you ready. Let me know. Let me know when you ready. Just let me know. Let me know.
To good life.
It's MackJune297.